Mr. Gozy, did you take my pen? No, I got it. I got it. We're good. Come on, right up here. Go ahead. Yep. Yeah, I've got paperwork from the last time Mr. Wade was here. 12 months delayed sentence under 771.1, full restitution of $5,318.90 with 50% due at sentencing, balance before completion of probation. That was the sentencing recommendation. Right? Okay. All right. How are we doing money-wise?
Just started with the job. I started up there.
So no $2,500 today.
I was having my patient first person.
Where are you working at? How many hours you get?
30. They're about to give you more. I work 4 days on the leads. About to give you more to 5.
You can get to down payment. I'm sorry, 90 days. And he's got money back today. It's willing to give over to the court.
Get Mohammed in here. Hazelwood, your good address? How old are you? Educational background?
12th grade.
Oh, brother. Get your GED? I'm assuming this was your deal, but I don't remember. Mr. Demetrius Wade, it was an embezzlement, Amazon case. It was $5,300. Do you remember? Was this yours?
Yes. I think so.
Okay.
Let's speak with Mr. Martin.
Okay. All right. So the deal was he had to have half of it up front for sentencing on the date of sentencing.
Yes.
Half of $5,300. He's got $300. He's working at Subway. It's going to take him probably at least 3 months to come up with $2,500. Are you all right with that?
I am not, Your Honor, and the reason is because that was a factor.
That's why I brought you in.
Demetrius Wade enters the courtroom under pressure. He's facing a mountain of $5,318.90 in restitution, yet he steps forward with just $300 in his hand. The judge immediately digs into the file and reminds him that half was due months ago. Wade stammers, admitting he's been working at Subway, scraping together whatever he can. But his pace isn't matching the seriousness of the case. The judge is visibly frustrated, not just by the money but by the attitude. "This isn't about a sandwich job," he practically shouts with his tone. Prosecutor joins in, not buying the delay. What started as a routine review explodes into a reality check. Wade isn't just low on cash, he's low on accountability.
I have like 2 minutes.
You can have 4, because I'm generous. All right.
Last week. Why don't you speak home?
Yeah, but I'm not done. I got to talk to this guy. Dude, you're 24 years old. Subway's not the plan, is it? What's the plan?
I was going to get a new job, but I didn't want to risk it. Like, quitting that job.
No. Listen, advice for an old man, unless you're on a job that's dangerous or illegal, never quit a job until you got a replacement job. Okay? Go ahead.
Your Honor, we don't have any objection to adjourning sentencing for 2 months. So give another 60 days, and then at that time, if it can't be completed, then we will be withdrawn the plea.
Okay. All right, I'll adjourn it for 2 weeks. Mr. Wade, listen, and completely outside of this, if you and I had met in a coffee shop somewhere and we were having a conversation about your life and I knew nothing about your legal trouble, I would give you this exact same advice. I'm going to guess that you have been about in the same place for the last 4 years. Plan on doing better. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong.
I actually was doing great. I was working at the airport. And I was getting paid like $1,000 a check to do my car. It started messing up. I was financed the car. It started falling apart.
Yeah, you can't get to work. You lose the good job.
Now,
Yeah, it's got to come back to me. All right, hold off on that. Here's my advice to you. I think, and granted, I don't know you, but I've been doing this a long time, and I'm arrogant enough to think I'm a real good judge of people. I think I've seen you a number of times, just different names and faces. I think you need to shake things up.
The courtroom shifts from legal discussion to a personal intervention. The judge leans forward, not to lecture, but to peel back Wade's life. You've been stuck for 4 years, he says, and it hits hard. Wade tries to counter, talks about a job he lost, a car he financed and couldn't maintain. But the judge isn't moved. You quit a good airport job without a backup plan, he says. The courtroom goes silent. This isn't judgment, it's concern disguised as disappointment. The judge isn't just seeing another case file, he's seeing a young man circling the drain. The question isn't whether Wade is guilty, it's whether he's even trying to live right. And right now the answer doesn't look promising.
I'm going to suggest, I'm not ordering it, but at some point in the future, I may be sentencing you on this case. So my suggestion should be something you consider. I'm going to suggest you go over on Ford Road in Canton. There's a building there and all of the armed forces are there. You can talk to a recruiter from every one of the branches, Coast Guard, Marines, Navy, Army, Air Force, everybody's in one building. Just walk door to door and see if anybody wants you and what they're offering you. Because you're missing some really good years. And I understand you had some hard stuff happen, right? But each one of the branches, if they'll take you, they will pay you while they're teaching you something that you can take from the service, come out and get a real job in the real world. All right? Would you do that for me? Seriously, would you put in a couple hours, just go over to Canton and sit down and talk to some of those people? Please, because even if you decide none of that is it, one of them might say something that will spark an idea and set you off. Because I'm looking at this, and brother, I'm not trying to mess you up on this plea, but I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, is it ever going to get paid? And if, for example, if you came in here in 2 months and said, here's my paperwork, I'm ready to go into branch X, I'll go to bat with you with the prosecutor's office. You hearing my heart? Shake it up, man. Shake it up. September 3rd, what time?
Area if you want some morning or
Something.
you do 9:30.
All right, bond continued. We'll get you a paper notice, Mr. Wade.
And just when it seems Wade might get torn apart, the judge pivots. He offers an option, not a sentence. The military. Go to Ford Road in Canton. All the branches are there. See who wants you. This isn't a threat, it's a life raft. The judge talks about structure, purpose, getting paid while learning, and the chance to come back better. Wade listens, stunned. The courtroom witnesses something rare, hope injected into a bleak future. Even if one recruiter says something that sparks a fire, it's worth the trip, the judge adds. No punishment, no sarcasm, just a raw challenge to man up, step up, and do something radical. In that moment, the courtroom becomes a crossroads. Directionless or disciplined, the choice is Wade's.
Judge,
That's great. We can just post it as a bond.
I'm gonna say it would be earmarked
Wants to make some money.
restitution.
Sorry.
Should be earmarked as restitution.
I don't know if we can do that if he's not sentenced.
As long as he posts it at bond, once I dispo it later that it's restitution, that would be the first time all that money goes to. We pay restitution out before we pay anything else. So it will be marked as.
I just don't, can we do that?
Yeah,
Can I just have him pay restitution now? Just call it restitution. If we can do that pre-sentence,
What if things happen and it, I think bond.
then I'll give it back. I mean, if they withdraw the plea, I'll give it back.
Okay.
So we'll take it. I just don't know how we're gonna label it, but you've got my word. I'm not gonna keep your $300 unless it goes towards that plea.
The amount that he needed is this, the 5,000.
I can do the math. Yeah,
So,
he needed half of that for sentencing.
but in the whole scheme of things, that'll be the other.
Right.
That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
Right, I'm with you. All right. We still waiting on Morgan? Oh, there he is. I didn't see you back there. Are we gonna dismiss the 39 file? All right, so I've got a file he hasn't even been arraigned on yet. You guys want to try to do something with that one today too? No, 39.
0539.
I've got 38, 39, and 1173 from last year.
Your Honor, if I may, I believe the latest one is the duplicate of the 2024 case, because if you look at the date of incident, it's the same exact,
It is.
incident, and it's the same officer. And so when I just went through the first system the other day, I noticed.
Interesting.
And I'm not, I didn't file an appearance on that case, but I
You
did
might not have to.
on appearance on the 20.
Hold on just a minute. Mr. Leggy, take a minute and see if you agree that's a duplicate. We should just dismiss that one. Yeah, take. Case number is 250539. And what Mr. Avant is suggesting is that it's the exact same incident as the 24-1173.
Over the CTN is the same as well, so.
Yeah, hear that? The CTN numbers are the same as well.
While Wade processes that emotional bombshell, the court rolls into a fog of paperwork. Duplicate files, unarraigned cases, wrong charges, the system sputters. Prosecutors shuffle papers, confirm CTN numbers, and realize 2 cases are actually one. One gets dismissed on the spot. But under the surface, one question remains: will Wade ever pay his restitution? That haunting doubt hangs in the air. Meanwhile, the judge juggles legal housekeeping like a pro. Wade stands silent, watching the machine of justice clunk around him. But this isn't just clerical, it's symbolic. The system's trying to clean up its end. Is Wade willing to clean up his?
Yeah, let me just take a look. This one, I'm sure. I'll be right back.
Something like that.
How do we end up with a sentencing?
It's a hearing mark.
Where's Carrie? Oh, okay.
He's out reviewing all of his
Right,
people.
yeah. Oh, okay.
There's no probation now.
Okay. Are we waiting for the prosecutor on that? Is he doing due diligence? Would you guys just step back from it? I'm gonna take care of another file. I'm ready on Demetrius Wade. All right, Heather, did you get that? The unarraigned file is dismissed. All right, so let's talk about the deal. On 1173 and 0038, if I'm reading it right, he's going to plead as charged. Is that right, Mr. Avant?
Please charge to,
Telecommunication,
2025 case? Yes.
right.
and then plead to the MDOP, dismiss the domestic violence.
Yeah, plead to count 2, dismiss count 1. Okay, all right. And then the sentence recommendation is no contact, no substance abuse, batters counseling, $1,947 restitution.
Regarding the restitution, Your Honor, I spoke with the prosecutor about that, and Mr. Gordon has shown receipts, and we would like to hold that in advance and essentially see the restitution hearing.
No, just do it to TBD.
Thank you.
We'll pick a date today if you want. All right. So Mr. Morgan, did you discuss your rights and the opportunity those rights give you with counsel? And you understood those?
Yes, sir.
Yep. And you understand the possible penalty for the charges? Understanding the penalty, possible penalties, and understanding your rights and options, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today? All right. So, Mr. Vaughn, why don't you do the voir dire for me? On December 21, 24, I've got the telecommunications incident date.
On the date and time in question,
Romulus.
in the city of Romulus, did you use your telephone to threaten, harass, display?
No, not the city of Romulus.
Well, that's what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm satisfied.
So am I. And as to the malicious destruction, April 10, 2024 is the incident date.
On the date and time in question, where you struck Miss Williams' vehicle, was it